I hope it starts. Am I live now? That's the question mark I have. This is very, very
interesting. I'm done spending an obscene amount of money on takeout every done.
I'm getting back on track.
I hope I am live now. Let me see if I can go and see this on my other phone to make sure I am live. I should be live. Can I actually see myself? Because I can't really see anything going on with a chat. But I hope I am live. I think I'm live. Okay. Let me see if I can go. Because I got some bad news to end 2024. Let's see. Make sure I can actually see myself. Because my demon is a little sick. Oh, I was so pissed when I discovered this. It's a beautiful morning. Oh, I think I am live. Okay. I'm pretty sure I'm live. But, yeah, I am live. Yeah, the one thing that sucks is I can't necessarily see my chat while I'm using this DJI camera and stuff. But one thing that sucks is, I'm gonna show you right here. My demon is sick. Look at that crap. I got all on the ground, man. I'm so pissed. I woke up and I'm like, oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. That's definitely oil. Definitely oil. My demon is sick. So I went and put a call into the dealership. And I should be able to get it into the dealership in like a couple weeks. And that's the part that sucks because I gotta wait a couple weeks. Let me turn on this face tracking. I gotta wait a couple weeks for my demon to get fixed, and that thing's gonna suck. Oh man, I think it's coming from one of those oil coolers in the front of the engine. So I'm hoping that it's not. I'm hoping it's just simple as that because I mean I did get the car oil change a few thousand miles ago, but then I didn't notice it until like I want to say just this morning that's the first time I actually had an oil leak on the ground. And the crazy thing is like I said, the oil's been changed for like a few months, and this is the first time I saw an oil spill because I was getting ready to go and like dry the demon and stuff. Then I was like, oh crap, I got oil on the ground. So hopefully just something as simple as just maybe a fitting on the oil cooler or something is probably like loose, or a gasket or something, or like a O-ring or whatever. And that might be something small. I mean, it's not like it's a lot of oil on my ground, but I just hope it's something that simple and something that's gonna be easily resolved because at least I still got, hold on, here we go. At least I got this frame right here to drive. So there go my brother's vet. There goes my vet. So at least, ow, I hit the hitch. But at least I still got options in order to actually still be mobile. So that's one thing that sucks. By the end of 2024, my freaking demon is leaking. So, yeah, I just hope it's something simple. It just kind of sucks though. I gotta wait until, I think the dealership told me I gotta wait till January 7th. So I gotta wait over a week to get my car in for them to go check it out. And then when I go get them to go check it out, that's when I gotta go and get them to finish checking out my spark plugs, because I never went back in there to get the rest of them gapped properly. So pretty much everyone I've heard of that's had issues with their demon and their spark plugs, everybody's car has had to get their spark plugs re-gapped. So I know at least 2 of mine was not gapped properly, but I'm pretty sure the rest of my 16 have not been done properly. So they're gonna go get that crap taken care of too. So that's one thing that sucks. But anyway, 2024 has been a pretty good year. Like like even just from when I got a video I'm gonna release about the soldier and his Demon 170, and so the good thing about that situation that happened was that you know, a lot of stuff that followed that situation has kind of helped everyone else out, because if it wasn't for that situation, I would have got my Demon 170, so that benefited me. And then plenty of other customers who I've helped in the background with their Demon 170s. I know I helped, you know, at least about good 10, 15 people with their Demon 170s. Some people, Demon 170s, they just invoked my name, and I necessarily wasn't 100% involved in, but just my name was actually invoked, and it helped them out get their car at MSRP or below MSRP for some customers and stuff. So that's one thing I definitely would say about 2024 was, if it wasn't for the soldier and his story and the stuff going on with his car, it daggone wouldn't have got me to a position where I can actually help people out, especially people out in the brotherhood. Because I mean, before then, I mean, people was getting screwed over by dealerships plenty of times. It was just like, you know, an everyday thing. But, you know, now with that situation, and now I got a lot of good, solid connections within Dodge and stuff. And I know the previous CEO, now I know the new CEO, and I know a lot of people within like Direct Connection, the concierge department and stuff, and a lot of the secret people that I can't necessarily name, but I know a lot of those people too. At least now I got a lot of good connections with them. And so that now going forward, when people have issues, I'm able to go and get to the right people and cut through to the top when people got to deal with stuff at the bottom levels. Like, you know, the one situation where the guy who had the scat pack, who the whole back half of his car was not watered properly. Sound like a Mustang. But yeah, the guy whose scat pack wasn't watered properly in the back half of the car, he had to deal with Stellantis for about 3 or 4 months, and then he said something to me through one of the forum posts, and then I went and made my video, said something to Dodge, and then literally within a month, he got his car, he got a brand new car, and he's taken care of. So, I mean, it's not just me helping out people with Dodge stuff, it's people with, you know, I mean, not just Dodge stuff, but well, not just Demon 170 stuff, but people who've had like scat packs, people who's had like Grand Wagoneers, Ram trucks, people who've had to deal with the service department trying to screw them over on, you know, service bills. So like I said, like even just a couple weeks ago, I've had to, you know, help people out with, let me go look and see if I can actually see it. Where people who's had to, you know, basically had to deal with all that crap going on with the service department and stuff and get charged. Let me see if I can daggone go and find a message. Spark plugs. I'll show you guys. Okay, no, that's not the right one. Where's that message he sent me at the other day? Man, I got so many people I be helping out with issues like, oh man, like, nah, I'm gonna ask if I can actually show some of these text messages, because I don't want to burn a bridge, and you know, because some people don't really believe that I talk to Dodge and stuff, or like I help out as many people as I do. But I mean, I can literally scroll through my phone and see a ton of nonsense of stuff over 2024 that I've done. And so that's like one thing with 2024 that I love I was able to do, was go and help everyone out with their issues and stuff, and get them to actually the help they definitely deserve. Because you know, I definitely like helping people out. That's something I've done even before I did a YouTube channel, because I love helping people out, you know, finding an allocation or finding a TRX, because that's how I basically started my channel, was doing basically, you know, helping people get TRXs when dealers were charging $20, $30, $40, $50,000 over a sticker for a TRX. And I was helping people, you know, find allocations and stuff. And then situations where I was, you know, helping people out who had issues with their TRX, where like there was issues where they were having a situation where, you know, they needed to figure out, you know, the PDI check. So I remember us on the TRX forum, we had like a big, giant, huge checklist back in 2021 of all the stuff that was going on with these, with the TRXs and stuff. So yeah, it's been a lot of years of me helping people out. And so now I'm just glad that now I'm able to actually go and help people out who need help from actual Dodge. And now the Tim this is over RAM. I'm pretty sure people need like RAM issues and stuff solved. I can help them out with RAM a lot more. So it's a lot of cool things that I like, you know, or definitely thankful that you guys were actually watching the videos and stuff, was actually, you know, definitely been a part of me able to get certain things done. It's starting to rain a little bit, but we can sit right here in front of the Demon, I guess. Oh, we sit right beside the Demon. But let me set my phone up here so I can actually make sure that everything is getting talked about. Here we go. But yeah, like just glad that 2024 was really a good year for the resurgence of the Brotherhood, because we was able to help a lot of people out, especially like me, TK's Garage, OC Motivator and stuff. And so 2024 was a very good year in terms of that. I know we picked up a couple of haters along the way, because a lot of people thought that we was like, you know, trying to diminish the value of the Demon 170 because we were jealous we couldn't get one, even though Dodge got me a Demon 170. And thanks to like, you know, Matt Cake and them stepping up, trying to help people out from that one particular dealership of theirs in their group that screwed everybody, all their customers, and they went and stepped up. So definitely thanks to Matt Cake and stuff. So I definitely want to make sure that 2025 that we do a lot more stuff. And I was supposed to be on a live stream. I thought it was going to be a live stream yesterday, but apparently we just recorded in private, and we're going to release the video probably Friday, where me, TK, OC, and two other YouTubers, I don't want to say exactly what the video was about, but let's just say it was a soul snatcher and a person that loves iced tea, wink, wink, that we were all in like a nice big long video for a couple hours, and we were talking about, well, I mean, I'll go ahead and say, we'll talk about Chart of Daytona. And we kind of got like their perspective on the actual Chart of Daytona and stuff. So I'm not gonna reveal too much of all what was said in that video, but I hope that we do, you know, a collab again about, you know, talking about this stuff. You get a bunch of, it was cool getting a bunch of content creators together from different perspectives. You had one that likes iced tea, that loves EVs. You got one that's a soul snatcher that's used to driving the fastest Dodges ever, who has a pretty good relationship with Dodge. You got me, who I do a lot of research when it comes to stuff. You got OC, who takes like a very, you know, financial and very structured approach to things. And you got TK, who has no filter and stuff. So it was a very good conversation. And I think that we could always do a pretty good live stream if all of us got together and stuff. So I hope that's a start to the podcast that TK and OC was talking about putting together and stuff. Because I think we all flowed kind of well in that video. I didn't really say much in that video because I was like, you know, it's kind of being like starstruck because you got people who have way bigger channels than me. But I hope that in you know, 2025 we get to do that. We do a lot more stuff, bring out a lot more content, because TK is getting a lot of good information. I'm getting information from a lot of you know, like people who's high up too. OC, he's give you that nice, cool, calm, collected information, especially when you go into like a financial perspective on how to, you know, get stuff taken care of. So we all bring a lot of different information to the table, and I just hope that, you know, that this first live that we did, well, like I said, it wasn't live. I thought we were going to do live stream, but it's basically like a Zoom call we had. But I hope this was like basically a starting point for us to actually get more YouTubers together and to actually have commentary that, you know, a lot of people watch, because a lot of people watch all of our channels, like watch me, TK, OC, Soul Snatcher, Ice T, So I hope that we able to do more of that, because I think that's something that, you know, it's kind of missing in 2025. We don't necessarily have a lot of collaboration between content creators, especially ones that like Dodge and stuff. So I definitely want to make sure that's one of the things I do in 2025 is I try to get a lot of us together. One thing I definitely want to do is make sure 2025 is that I get a HD truck or maybe a full-size SUV, the way I can take my Demon with me in places, and then that way I can collab with other YouTubers who have Demon 170s and stuff, potentially race them and stuff, or go do other stuff, or do like meetups, stuff like that. So I definitely want to be able to grow and get out there more to more people, because like I said, I know a lot of people hate that I talk about the issues within Dodge and stuff, or like maybe like I expose issues with the Demon 170 and stuff, but it's all for a purpose. I don't make videos to trash Dodge because I hate Dodge, because like I said, I got a Demon 170 sitting right here. Even though my Demon 170 is leaking oil right now, it's still the best Challenger that Dodge has made. And I mean, to me personally, the Charger Daytona is like I'm gonna make a video about Charger Daytona again, and I'm probably gonna try to see if I can collab with Demonology, or you know, maybe Mr. Ice-T. Like I said, when the video comes out, you'll see what I mean by Mr. Ice-T. But I definitely want to see if I can collab with them, since they actually had hands-on experience with the Charger Daytona, and see whether or not, you know, we can kind of bring different perspectives to talk about the car. Because the Charger Daytona, to me, they should have made the Banshee first, and then that should have been like, okay, if we're going to go electric, we're going to go balls out, we're going to destroy everybody electric. Not this scat pack that's, you know, basically slower than literally everything that Tesla offers, right? The scat pack can't be the Model 3 Performance. It can't be a Model S Plaid, but costs Model S Plaid money. It can barely beat the Hyundai Ioniq N. I mean, it just, the scat pack to me just should not have been made. It should have just been the high output Hurricane car. Should have came first. That should have been your scat pack. The standard output Hurricane, that should have been your RT. And then a Pentastar should have been what's in the XXT and the GT Charger. I mean, I don't necessarily like the styling of the Charger. It just doesn't look right to me on camera. But I mean, if it had a Hurricane in it, I think I'll be more receptive to it, other than this EV stuff, because Dodge knew for a fact for the past 4 or 5 years that they had to at least compete with Tesla. Tesla owns majority of the market share, and they had to compete with them. And since they couldn't really compete with them, literally all the reviews are just bad for the Charger Daytona. And I did talk to Dodge over the past week, and I'm a little sick still, but I did talk to Dodge, and they said they're going to have a Charger Daytona to review in Q1 of next year, or 2025, or tomorrow. So I'm gonna see whether or not I can get them to send me a Charger Daytona, or see if I can go up there to Michigan to go review one, and kind of give you guys my take of the Charger Daytona. I want to be able to go and interface with Dodge and Ram a lot more, kind of build that familiar relationship with it, because, you know, you can kind of see when certain people make reviews about certain vehicles that they're trying to, you know, have, you know, Dodge's best interest in heart, so they get invited again. I mean, I'm not necessarily the person that will try to kiss Dodge's butt cheeks, as you can see with videos that I make. So I definitely want to make sure in 2025 I do a lot more collabs. I try to do a lot more things, and I think me review the Charger Daytona is going to be like a very interesting video to have. Just like with the Hornet. Like, I used to trash the Hornet all the time, and then Dodge let me review the Hornet for like a month, and I like the Hornet. Now, I know TK said a lot of stuff that was going on with the Hornet, with it having like issues and like recalls, stuff like that. But for what the Hornet was, I think the Hornet makes sense. It's a pretty decent vehicle. I just don't believe it should have been a Dodge. I mean, it should have honestly been maybe like honestly, they should have made it for Dodge. Like, it should have been, if anything, a Jeep. Honestly, right? But I mean, it's just kind of hard for them to kind of bring this vehicle in when it didn't necessarily need to basically like hot hatch a segment of vehicles. No one's really looking to hot hatch a segment, right? No one's really looking to, have a performance crossover SUV right now. I mean, honestly, if Dodge would have just made the journey, I think they would have been a lot better off, because not that many people was looking for the fastest crossover Hornet that's basically a rebadged Denali. But I did give it a positive review when I actually was driving the Hornet. I like it. The technology in there is on point. It's easy to drive because all the assistant stuff in there. It was great on gas. I wasn't really using a lot of gasoline while driving it because of the EV range on it. So it is a very good vehicle. It is priced way too high. Like, I think for the Hornet, for them to turn that vehicle around, they need to basically price it $10,000 to $15,000 cheaper. Like, all those prices that they did, like, it's no mystery that they price hiked a lot of stuff. And so they need to basically drop the prices on literally everything across the board to get people back into the brand. Because like I said, when you think about a Hornet, look at a Hornet, it's an ugly vehicle and it's like, it doesn't make sense. But when you actually drive one and you spend time with it, it's a great around the town vehicle. Like, I would definitely drive the vehicle around town. Like, my main thing I did with that Hornet was I took my son back and forth to school. I went from city to city in it, and it was decent. I only had like one glitch on it where the hybrid system didn't work like one time, but then I think after like a day or two, it corrected itself and I was able to use the hybrid system again. So that's what I'm saying. That I'm just saying that that's why I want to get the Charter Daytona a review to kind of drive it myself and see how it really is. But it's kind of hard to kind of give it like a very positive opinion of it when people who actually drive way more vehicles than I do, people who actually like EVs, say that the car isn't there. I mean, Rich Rebuilds, in his video, he made it sound like a lot, he made it sound like a real good, where he said that, the Charter Daytona is launching in 2024 with 2018 technology and 2035 pricing. The Charter Daytona is way too expensive. So I think that GT model that I leaked a few days ago, I think that's going to be a better buy for people. Hopefully that car is like in the $30,000 range. And I think it'll do better. But I just hope in 2025 they actually go and try to correct a lot of stuff that caused Vera's messed up. Because I know Tim Knesset, I know Matt McClear, I know these guys. It's like they won't tell me this, but it's kind of like you get the feeling that they didn't necessarily agree with the stuff that they had to get pushed out. But I mean, it is what it is. So I'm just saying that for 2024, like I said, it was a great year for me, great year for the channel. I was able to get a lot of cool things. I was able to collab with a lot of people in private and stuff. So like, a lot of people don't necessarily know that I'm very friendly with a lot of YouTubers. I talk to a lot of them in the background. So I hope for 2025, I'll be able to go and actually visit them. And you guys can see that people that you wouldn't necessarily think that I'm cool with, I'm actually cool with. Because some of them ask me questions about things or get information from me, or like if there's like a service bulletin or something like that, or they help with something, they come reach out to me and I'll go interface for them for Dodge. So it's pretty cool, the amount of people that I know that I talk to that you guys don't know I necessarily talk to. And then I mean, hell, hopefully, I know one YouTuber that definitely doesn't like me is Racer X, but so we'll see if I can bury the hatchet of Racer X. I know he pretty much don't like that. I made that one video that's like the most popular video on my channel, where I kind of like called him out with the Charter Daytona, that it could have ICE and EV drivetrains. So I mean, it doesn't necessarily help that video has almost a 500,000 views on it. But maybe I collab with Racer X, go down to Florida and go visit him. So I'm gonna try to do 2025 to be a year where I reach out to a lot of people. I know I got a couple of trolls in like the Facebook groups and stuff that didn't want to really believe about the D170 and the missing bearing. So maybe I go and reach out to Uncle Tony's garage and have a nice collab with him and try to see whether or not I can convince him that this situation with the bearing and the D170 is actually real and it's not a hoax, which, you know, I got paperwork. And then I have other people who's had bearing issues in their Demon 170s. So I'm going to try to reach out to a lot of creators. I got a lot of people who are near me, especially like I know down in Charlotte is like Knockout 360. So I might try to reach out with him. I think my sister knows him. So I might try to reach out, Knockout 360, do a collab with him. I know other people who are like, who have a lot of nice little Dodge products and stuff. So try to reach out with them, get together. Cause I know one guy, Shaka, I know you and your Super B and stuff when we helped you out with the Kernersville Dodge. So I definitely get up with you and you know, we need to do a video together and stuff. So there's a lot of people that I want to get together with in 2025. That's what I'm saying. I need to definitely do a video series by me getting an HD truck or something, because I definitely need a vehicle to go take my Demon with me to places and stuff. So, because I don't want to necessarily rack up a lot of miles on my Demon 170, and it's VIN number 121. So I got low VIN Demon, so I'm going to drive it, but not like drive it across country, drive it. So I'm trying to keep the VIN, not the VIN, but keep the miles on it. You know, I'm not going to garage queen it, but I'm definitely going to try to be conservative with the miles on it, because I want it to last a long period of time. And then I know one thing I'm definitely going to try to do in 2025 is I got a few vehicles in mind that I want to get, but one vehicle I definitely want to try to find is my VIN Match 2018 Demon. So I'm going to try to find that vehicle. I know that vehicle somewhere up in the Northeast. It's a black on black 2018 Demon. Somebody's modified it. So maybe I try to find that car and try to pair that Demon with this Demon and stuff. So that's one vehicle I'm going to try to be able to look out for, of a 2018 VIN 121 Demon. And then I got to try to figure out what other vehicles to get, because I'm supposedly get a 01 allocation from a dealership, but I heard the allocations are going to be dealt out in February, so we got like 2 more months to see whether or not I can actually get a 01, which I think pretty much for the 01, I'm going to really hustle my butt off to get that car, because I think that car will be $200,000. Which, that's what I'm saying, I'm going to have to really kick up the YouTube stuff in order to be able to afford the Demon 170 and a 01, and then potentially a full-size truck. So, like I said, you're going to see me doing a lot of collabs. I'm going to try to do a lot more videos and stuff, try to be more on the tube. So 2025 is definitely going to be a very, very big year, because every year I've done YouTube, I've kind of always doubled up my views. Like one year I probably did like 20, 30,000 views. Another year I did like 100,000. Another year I did like, I think I did like a big jump from like a couple 100,000 to like 1 million. And then I think last year I did like 2 million views. And then this year I did like over 4 million views. And I didn't really make that many videos and stuff. So I'm going to try to get up to maybe like, I'm going to try to make my goal. I want my goal to be at least 10 million views for 2025. So that's a little under 1 million views per month. I think I can almost triple my views I did from this year if I do a lot of variety of things. And that's why I got this camera right here where you see this kind of tracking me and stuff. So I'm going to be more on the go and be more outside of the dungeon and stuff. So there's going to be a lot of stuff for me to do. A lot of collabs to do. I got a few guys that I'm going to basically try to, like I said, try to start podcast stuff with, try to collab with, try to maybe, I know TK was saying we can probably do some giveaways and stuff. So probably do some vehicle giveaways, probably do like some product giveaways, because I got a few companies that, you know, I can, you know, help facilitate you guys getting stuff, maybe some PPF stuff done for your cars, maybe some IGLA installs for your cars and stuff, maybe some other stuff. So I'm definitely gonna reach out to a lot of companies and stuff and see if I can do like giveaways for products, review the product, and then give it away to you guys. So I'm definitely gonna try to get into the habit of trying to give back to you guys, because if it wasn't for you guys watching videos, I definitely wouldn't have been able to got my Demon. The soldier wouldn't have got his Demon. I wouldn't be able to help hundreds of people out over the course of this year to get resolution between them and Dodge, or them and Ram, or them and Stellantis. So I definitely want to make sure I get back to you guys and try to work on getting stuff done. Oh, well, I'm just saying, man. But yeah, I hope there's gonna be a lot of great stuff happening for 2025. 2024. I said, pretty much started 2024 off with a bang, with a soldier and his story and all that stuff going on. I just hate that nonsense with Jalen's Garage happened, where they basically kind of played me in the background and didn't necessarily, they kind of like had a situation where like I gave them information that they needed that Dodge didn't give them. They wanted me to help them out in trying to get a video film for Jalen's Garage. I couldn't get it done in time, and then they just basically screwed me. And then luckily for me, that people that I knew told me what they was doing, and I was able to not have my Demon 170 stuck out in basically stuck out in California and stuff. So that's one thing I really did not like about 2024 was that situation with Jalen's Garage. That happened early in the year. But at least the caveat to that is I was able to help out way more people than that situation kind of pissed me off. There's been hundreds of people that, reach out to me, especially in DMs. Like people reach out to me in either the Facebook groups, people reach out to me on the forums, Hellcat forums, Hellcat.org forums, Red TRX forum, Instagram. I know somebody hit me up on Twitter about a situation they're having with their Grand Cherokee. I need to hit them back because I saw their DM. So there's a lot of people that I definitely helped, and that's why I like my 2024. I was able to help a lot of people out in the background. But now it's just time for 2025 to make things a lot bit bigger, a lot bigger than what 2024 was. That's definitely my goal. Be more on camera. I don't know if I'm gonna do more live streams, but I'm probably gonna film way more content and stuff and get more stuff out there. I don't know if I'm gonna be TK filming where he films like 3-4 videos a day, but I'm probably gonna try to get one video out at least every other day to try to get a lot more stuff out and try to get more people to get eyeballs on Dodge and stuff, and then try to collaborate. And because my first big collaboration was with the Soul Snatcher and Ice-T, and that's gonna be coming. I think he's gonna release on his channel on Friday, so probably after Friday I'm going to basically take that same video and cut it up and put some segments on my channel. And I know TKOC gonna basically do the same thing, because I have some things to add to that video that I necessarily didn't get a chance to say. So I'm gonna try to do another follow-up video with them to try to ask some questions, because I have a lot of questions that I would have loved to ask from to the engineers that I don't necessarily think that no one else really would have asked. Because I mean, me personally, I was so invested in the Charter Daytona. I thought it was going to be a great vehicle, especially from all the things that I researched in the background. Because I think the Banshee was going to be a great vehicle, but for them to skip over the Banshee, come out with a Scat Pack, I don't think that was a very good idea. But then all the other stuff that I researched about the about like the microtransactions and stuff, and then you having to pay for track mode, and then you having to potentially pay for extra horsepower, which is now the stage kits or whatever. I think Dodge kind of went about it the wrong way. I think that's more like of a Carlos Tavares trying to penny pinch and get as much money as he can out of these cars than anything else. But yeah, definitely there's a lot of stuff that I got to say that I necessarily put on camera, but I'm definitely going to get to the point where I do so and stuff. So 2024, like I said, was definitely my best year on YouTube. I helped out so many people that I've never really helped out before. I got a lot of connections with a lot of people, a lot of connections with a lot of companies. In 2025, I definitely want to basically get to 2025 to where those connections actually pay dividends and help you guys out more. Because there's a lot of companies who will like give me free stuff that I didn't necessarily reach back out to them because I was so busy with other things. So I bet want to get involved in doing like giveaways, collabs, going to visit people, like go maybe visit like some YouTube content creators out in Texas, out in Florida, out in California and stuff. I know there's a couple of them that's going to be moving to California, so maybe I go send my demon out there with them and have it sit out there with them for like a couple weeks, and then come out there and do some collab stuff in Los Angeles and stuff, because that's one of my favorite places to be at is Los Angeles, and I was out there for the World Series and stuff, so I definitely would like to collab with a lot of people in Los Angeles and stuff and go visit there a bunch of times, go visit out in Texas, go and actually visit out in Florida and stuff, and maybe go down to like, Georgia, Atlanta and stuff. So my car is protected from IGLA, so don't try to steal my car because I do have protection on my car. And I definitely gotta make a video about that, Josh. I know that I forgot to make the videos about that crap, but I'm definitely gonna make a video about that. I'll probably make a video about that after I get done with the live stream about my IGLA install. So I know I kind of messed up with that. I don't know if Josh is watching that, but I'm gonna message you back. But yeah, there's definitely a lot of companies that I'm going to try to, work with for 2025 to get you guys products and stuff, because there's a lot of companies that are willing to give us YouTubers a lot of stuff. And so I just want to basically try to give back to you guys, because if it wasn't for you guys giving me the views, I necessarily wouldn't be able to get the stuff that I got, especially my Demon 170. So, I think 2025 is going to be a great year. Like just thinking just in January, I'm gonna try to collab with a couple of people already and get a couple things set up. And I think we're gonna do a very good big 2025. Like I wish Dodge or Ram had something in 2025 that's coming out that I can kind of like be eager to buy. I mean, the only vehicle from Stellantis that I'm very eager to potentially buying is the Ram Charger. I think the Ram Charger is going to be like the one vehicle next year that I would buy from Stellantis, and I want to see whether or not I can go and ask Tim Knickson, since he's the head of Ram, if he could send me a Ram Charger for review, or let me go up there to Michigan, because like when I did the Hornet review, I drove the Hornet from Michigan all the way to North Carolina, and that was a pretty cool trip because it didn't really use a lot of gas. It was nice, nimble, not a lot of fatigue, because a lot of people don't necessarily know that the Hornet, it has like the steering assist, so you're going in curves and you have really barely any steering effort. So I think for the Ram Charger, if you can go 700 miles on a single tank of gas and a full charge, I mean, I can almost drive from Michigan to North Carolina in almost one tank of gas, and I think that'd be pretty cool, especially if I vlog that I can make that trip. And then if it can self-drive on the highway, I think that'd be a big win. So I'm definitely going to try to reach out to Tim Knickson and see when they might have a Ram Charger for review, because I don't think anyone's reviewed a Ram Charger and stuff. So I'm going to see if I can review a Ram Charger, because I think that's one that I'm definitely going to be interested in buying. Maybe like a, maybe like a Lariat. Does Ram have Lariats? Well, probably some mid-trim version. Long as I get self-driving, I think I'll be fine. But the Ram Charger is one vehicle that I think that I'm excited that they pushed up and pushed the Ram Rev back. And so I think that's going to be one good vehicle that I might try to get. 2025, there's a lot of vehicles coming out 2025 that I would love to get. I would love to get an Escalade V. I would love to get a 01. 01, like I said, I gotta wait till February to see whether or not I'm gonna get screwed at that allocation. So Escalade V, 01, and Ram Charger. Those are the three vehicles that I think I would like to get in 2025. Like some years I gotten, like last year, well really this year, 2024, I got the Demon 170 and I got the Z06. So I got two vehicles in 1 year. So I might try to see if I can pull off adding maybe a third vehicle. If I got the 01, then probably the 06 has to go. If I got the Ram Charger, I could probably make it fit if it's not too expensive. The Escalade V. Ooh, I had to really get some views with Escalade V if I fit that and a Ram Charger together. But yeah, it just going to depend on how 2025 goes. But there's going to be a lot of good stuff coming for 2025. I'm going to try to do a lot of collabs, like I said, for a lot of bigger channels. see if I can pick up a lot more subscribers, because I think OC, he has like, what, 75,000. I think TK has like 150,000. So I'm going to see if I can try to get at least 50,000 subscribers by 2026. By this time next year, I'm at 38,000. I'm going to see if I can get at least 50, if not try to catch up with OC. If I catch up with OC, I think I'd be doing pretty good if I catch up with OC. I think OC got like 75,000, so I got to kind of 38, 48, 58, 68, 70. So I'm like 40 some thousand subscribers behind OC Motivator, so I got to see what I can catch up to him. But yeah, 2025, I think I want to be extra pal. I'm going to try to do something big every daggone month. So I'm definitely going to be working with TK in the background, OC in the background, and try to see there's some stuff that we can get done. But I just wanted to jump on the live stream real quick and kind of recap 2024. I'm probably going to make a video about 2024. I know I've been running my mouth for the past like 40 minutes about this crap. Definitely going to start taking you guys on a lot more journeys with me, especially when I'm outside of my dungeon. And, you know, I think it's one of the first journeys I'm going to have to deal with is getting my Demon 170 fixed, and getting this oil leak fixed, and see what's going on with it and the spark plugs, and go do that crap. And then hopefully go and try to document all the nonsense going on with the 01 and try to get allocation for that sucker, which I was told I was going to get an allocation for 01. But, you know, that was like that was a few months ago, and February is right around the corner. So see how that crap is going to happen with the 01. I know I saw, was that Horsepower Obsessed? He was saying that he's trying to, you know, get to the point where he can help people out with their 01 allocations. So I left a comment on his video to see whether he want to collab and team up, because I'm going to be dealing with the same thing with the 01. I'm going to be dealing with the same nonsense in trying to get an allocation for 01. So I'm going to see if I can collab with Horsepower Assess, and because some of those dealerships that he's probably going to have to they're going to deal with their nonsense, I know some of the cell phone numbers for some of their GMs and some of their dealership group owners. So I can probably, you know, give him some tips and tricks on what I learned from this year of dealing with Dodge dealers, and see if he can get like a contact within probably within GM to help that nonsense, or these Chevy dealers trying to do this BS. So I'm going to try to reach out to Horsepower Assess and see if he want to collab with some stuff. I think that would be a pretty good collab. We obviously like a lot of the same vehicles. He has a TRX. I love my TRX. I would love to get another TRX. He has a Z06. I got a Z06. So we're literally cross-platform in the same way. So I think that would be a very good collab to do. Get him, you know, get up with him and try to get that situation solved, and try to help people out with their 01s and stuff. So, man, I can't wait for 2025. We got literally one more day to 2025, and I can only just think now about how busy I'm trying to do as much stuff as I can, try to get as many videos out as possible, many collabs out as possible, try to work as many companies as possible, try to do as many giveaways as possible. I think it's going to be a very, 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 very good year. Try to, you know, help you guys out, and you know, what situation you guys might have with like either if you got a situation with Dodge, situation with Ram, situation with Stellantis, try to help you guys out, solve those problems. Try to help you guys out if you try to jump over to Chevy, try to help you guys out with that stuff. And then I was talking to OC and stuff, and I was talking to Soul Satcher, and maybe I get a Tesla too, and try to make that as my daily driver and stuff. So there's a lot of stuff I want to get done for 2025, and try to collab with a lot of people, try to mend some broken bridges and stuff. Because I mean, I really hate making videos about the crap going on in the background, but 2024 was such a bad year that, I mean, everyone just sees the nonsense going on. The quality got so bad. These Demons, they were supposed to be such an awesome vehicle, but there's so many problems with so many people's cars. The quality got messed up in a lot of people's cars, all the recalls and stuff, and all the executive turnovers. But now the CEO is now gone, and a lot of people is pointing the fingers that he was the source of a lot of problems. Especially, I didn't notice when OC's talking about in the live stream we did yesterday, where he was saying that a lot of Carlos Tavares' nonsense that he was pushing was because that was part of his compensation package in order to get certain requirements. So that's why Carlos Tavares tried to push all this EV nonsense that people throat and try to go cold turkey, and it really crashed and burned in everyone's face. So I just hope that now with him gone, and I'm just crossing my fingers that what TK is saying is so true, that they're going to branch off Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, which, you know, I get information, but I don't get the kind of detailed information that he gets. I had to be kind of vague and generic because I don't want people to get, you know, singled out and stuff and get fired when they leak me information and stuff. So I just hope the Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram gets split off sometime early next year, and Tim Knissis is the CEO of the entire thing. I have to believe the reason why he left that other situation he was about to jump into was because he was going to be the CEO over the entire group and not just Ram. I truly believed, like, especially the stuff I heard that he was going to be into, I think that basically happened. And then the other brand that potentially could be started in the next year or two, man, I can't wait for that crap, because it's a very good possibility that we might see a Pontiac product in the next year or two. So potentially try to cover that, see what that's going on with that crap. Maybe we have another start off of the muscle car wars again and actually have more contenders in there. I mean, could you imagine if, like, let's say in like 2 years, we have a V8 Charger, a V8 Mustang, let's say we have a V8 Pontiac, and I'm like, maybe GM brings the Camaro back. So, I mean, we could have like maybe 4 freaking nice options. Maybe Dodge brings back a smaller Cuda or whatever, a smaller 2-door car, because I think the Charger Daytona is way too big. So I'm just hoping that now with this change in administration, that a lot of things are going to change. We're literally having 2 changes in administration. We got a change in administration within Stellantis, a change in administration within the U.S. government, and Trump is not playing around. He's basically going to try to force Stellantis to basically branch off Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram to keep them American, build these vehicles in America, have American engineers and stuff again. And I think we're going to get to a point where Dodge is going to be, I mean, not to steal Trump's freaking slogan, but I think we're about to see another scenario in the next year or two that Dodge, Jeep, Chrysler, Ram is going to be great again, because they kind of fell off in this year. So I just hope that we get to the point to where we're going to get a freaking awesome year of freaking coming back. We're gonna be so back at 2025 of cool, awesome cars. Hopefully prices dropping from interest rates to vehicle prices. I know TK's been showing that. I know TK showed a video yesterday where there's a new Ram TRX prototype running around the scenes. I just hope that next Ram TRX is coming out has a D170 engine in there, because I just so love my D170 that the Z06, it might cost me $60-something to fill up a Z06 for 93 octane. But with the D170, it might take me $30 to $40 to fill up with E85, because around here, E85 is like $2.25, and 93 octane is like damn near $3.93. Some crazy like that. So, like, if Tim Knissis please make a TRX 170, like, oh my goodness, like I won't ask for nothing else for Christmas. Make a TRX 170 or make a Charger Daytona 170, and that'd be all that I would want for 2025. Like, it's so awesome driving this car. And that's one thing I don't really want to drive this car so much, because I'm like, damn, I don't got to put that much gas in this car. And like, even though I don't get maybe 200 miles of range and a full tank of gas, it's just freaking awesome that as much as I want to drive this car, fuel is cheap. And oh man, like, make a Charger freaking 170. Like, don't even give it a scat pack. Don't give it an RT. Don't give it a GT. Don't give it an SST. Don't give it a Hellcat. Just call it the Charger 170. Oh my goodness. Like, I'll buy that ugly car, dude. I'll buy that ugly, huge, oversized car if it had a D170 engine in it. And I'm pretty sure there's going to be some YouTubers who's going to get that Charger, especially when the 6-pack cars come out. I guarantee you one of these YouTubers is going to put a D170 engine in that car. And I'm going to be so for it. And I'm going to be like, man, man, like I'm like, I gotta drive it. Like, oh man, like can you make me one? That's gonna be my only thing. Like, man, just make me a TRX with D170 engine. Make a Charger with a D170 engine there. Just make those vehicles, man. Like, please. Like, for all the crap I've given Dodge about the quality of the engines of D170, I still love mine. I mean, just because some of these cars had issues, as long as they're getting fixed and resolved, that's all that I care about. Because there was a time period where some of these D170 engines, they warranties were getting denied by Dodge. And well, I'm not gonna say by Dodge, by Stellantis, because Stellantis was over all the whole buyback program. So one of the reasons why I made a lot of videos talking bad about D170 engine was because they was revoking people's warranties in the background. And so people going like, oh, well, you know, Dodge is doing right by D170 and they're fixing these engines. Yeah, because sometimes I've had to go through and publicly call them out to reverse people's denials on their warranty claims. So some people don't realize that was part of the reason why I kept making videos about the quality of the D170, because some owners' cars were getting denied their warranty claims. And like one video I told you guys, and it's right there on the paperwork, but people think it's a freaking hoax, that a guy's D170 warranty claim was denied with only like 92 miles on the odometer. They denied his warranty with 92 miles on his D170 because he went 100 miles in the first 100 miles of his car because he didn't break it in properly. But it wasn't like the car blew up because he didn't break it in properly. The car blew up because someone didn't install his water balancer properly. So try to hide behind technicalities like that was why a lot of times I've had to go back and forth with Dodge in the background, which beautiful thing is, every time I really talk to a lot of people, I talk to them in text messages. So I have text messages to back up a lot of stuff that I say about what went on in the background. I either got text messages, I got DMs, or I got instant messages, or I got emails. So a lot of people don't realize that, you know, that want to say that I'm making up stuff, I'm doing hoaxes and stuff. I got people with actual information on the record, which is why you're not really going to see really anyone from Dodge say that anything I talked about was a lie, because I actually have written record of it. So there is a method to the madness, and that madness led to a lot of people's cars getting fixed and them saving damn near $50,000 because of their warranty getting denied. So I definitely need to make another video about that crap, because a lot of people just don't realize that when I make these videos, it's not to, you know, tarnish the value of the D170 because I can't afford one, because I'm jealous I don't have one. I literally got one sitting like right here. There goes my badge, my D170 right there. So I just don't get why people think that I'm so jealous of D170 when I have one. And I mean, I don't want to brag, but I just want to say that I probably got my D170 cheaper than probably 99% of everyone else who's bought a D170. I'm not going to say exactly how much it was, but I'm not jealous of D170. I love my D170 with a passion. This is my favorite Challenger that I've ever owned, and I've owned an RT, I've owned a Hellcat, and now I got my D170, so this is by far my favorite one that I ever owned. Yes, I've had my issues with it, but every car, its first year, always has issues with it. But, you know, at least I got to the point to where I was able to get people to get their cars fixed, or get people to actually get into these cars. And so I don't necessarily think the videos that I made tarnished the value of the D170. I just think it was just issues that, you know, from cause of various cost cutting that led to a lot of issues with this car. I think cause of various is one of the main reasons why this car has had issues. This should have been the crowning achievement of Dodge, but then all the nonsense happened between the Soldier and his D170 and the quality issues and you know, Stellantis trying to make sure they use the cheapest parts in their cars. I think that kind of led to like a negative stigma of the D170. So hello, car. So I don't know why the thing kind of shook like that. Oh, my hands. Ooh, spirit fingers. But But yeah, I definitely want to get off of here because I think my video that I'm uploading right now about the Soldier and D170 is probably done. So I'm going to go and actually finish editing that video and record another video. So I might get back on here live again in a few minutes. But, oh yeah, man. Yeah, Ricky, I got to see whether or not I can go to Legions. What was that, in 2 weeks? Let me see if I can go to Legions. I was supposed to go somewhere else. But I'm gonna see if I can go to Legions and see whether I can actually bring my demon, because I do have my avalanche. Let me turn the screen. I do have my avalanche right there, so I mean I could potentially tow my demon 170 with my avalanche. It is an older girl, but I mean that's what I'm saying, that I actually do need my HD truck. Like I would love to have an HD truck so I can actually go to more events. Because I definitely wanted to go to like Roadkill Nights last year. I wanted to go to Demonologist event. I wanted to go to a lot of drag racing events that were out of town. Excuse me. So I'm definitely trying to do all that crap and try to get to definitely get into you know, more events like that and stuff and get more mobile and stuff. So I think that's going to be one of the main things I do after February when I see you know, the situation with the 01 and see how much money I got to play with. That's what I'm gonna figure out when I'm gonna grab an HD truck. I mean, I wish, you know, I'm gonna talk about it in the video. Cause I'm trying to think whether or not the Ram Charger would be a good towing vehicle to where I could tow my D170 with a Ram 1500. I think that'd be a good, interesting video. Would it be better to tow with an HD truck to spend a crap ton of money on diesel, or would a Ram Charger be sufficient enough to actually tow with? And I think that'd be a pretty, you know, I'm gonna try to reach out to maybe TFL or something, see if I can have a conversation with TFL, or maybe try to live stream one of you guys and try to have that conversation. Like someone who actually, you know, ooh, I wonder if I can live stream with somebody from like live stream with like an engineer for like Ram or something. Like, what would you suggest? Using a Ram Charger to tow with, or using a Ram HD truck to tow with? Something for like, you know, towing here and there. So I'm gonna see if I can reach out to a lot of people within Rams. If I can talk to an engineer or something, see if I can, you know, kind of get a lot of clarification, because that could be a very interesting thing. But I'll make sure I do a video about that crap. But yeah. I'm going to get up out of here and make these videos. And so I'll see you guys later. And so you probably see you see at least one video come out to me today. I might have another one come out today. But 2025, I'm going to hit I'm going to hit 2025 with my feet in the ground running, because I got a lot of stuff I got to talk about, and not a lot of time to talk about it in. So thanks for all you guys who's watched my videos in 2024. In 2025, we're going to be doing a lot more stuff. We're going to be in a lot more places and stuff. We're going to be moving in a lot more situations. I know one thing I'm going to definitely do is I'm going to try to get a garage built, because I don't necessarily have enough room for all the stuff that I do have, because of my D170. You see, I got stuff over here. Got D170 right there. We got that one Corvette sitting out there in the carport. This one right here is sitting out here in the rain. It's a little drizzling a little bit. And then let's see, I got, you probably can't see it, but it's a 69 Challenger, 69 Chevelle over there. And then I have this lucky, I got 5 more cars sitting over here and stuff. So we got a Dart right there. We got a 70 Chevelle sitting right there. Can I go up? There we go. I got another 70 Chevelle sitting right there. I got 267, I got 167 GTO right there. A 67 Le Mans convertible right there. So I got a lot of cars to actually work on and stuff, that I actually want to work on, but I don't necessarily have the room to do it on. So that's one thing I'm gonna try to do, is maybe get a house built with a garage, because I definitely got to take you guys over to my 14 acres of land, because that's where my TRX is gone. I don't have my TRX anymore, because I actually sold my TRX in order to buy 14 acres of land, which I was trying to figure out exactly what I want to do with. But I think in the short term is I want to build a house on it with a decent sized garage to fit. How many cars I got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Fit at least 10 cars in. So that's a pretty big garage I'm already going to have. So I got to fit 10 cars in there and still have enough room to actually take the cars apart, especially those 5 over there. Because I actually know how to weld too. So I actually know how to weld. Actually, I do pretty decent body work. I'm not like I'm not like an actual world class body person, but I can get a car good enough in metal for somebody to take over for me and stuff. So it wouldn't necessarily be that much money for me to actually take one of these Chevelles or take the GTO and actually redo the body on them and then get them ready for someone to do the actual finished body work and paint those cars. I know how to paint, but I'm not like a world class painter. Like I don't want to spend, because I think like the last car I built from scratch was like 10, 15 grand in just body panels. But the one thing I didn't really necessarily like about it was my paint wasn't as good as the body work that I did on the car. So I know where my limitations are. I know people who have world-class paint booths. So that might be one thing I might do, later on this year, where I get the cars ready for paint and stuff. So like I said, there's a lot of stuff to do. I'm not like I'm not Tavares, where I'm gonna do all this mechanical stuff or try to rebuild a $1 million McLaren, or what was that, Matt Armstrong. But I can get the body work done to a point to where I can make it respectable, and then we can go have some fun with some of these cars. But that's definitely something I'm gonna talk about in another video and stuff. But until the next time, guys, I'll be out, and you're going to see me in probably a few minutes when I release this next video. So I'm out. Oh, let's see. I think if I just do this.